Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're having a blessed day. But I just wanted to come on here and do a quick reading for the month of May. So I have 5 tarot cards here and 2 oracle cards, and basically the question was, what does the collective need to be aware of for the month of May? So the first card is focus, and then the other oracle card is diligence. And if you really take a look at these cards, this is a representing two different climates or two different areas in a life cycle. All right. So if you take a look at focus, this is a place where it's cold. Okay. There's snow here. There's not a lot of opportunity for things to be growing at this point in time. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And I think that this could be showing that some people may be feeling like things are not really progressing in whatever area of life that they're focused on right now. They may not feel a whole lot of progression. Okay, they could be feeling like they're stuck out in the cold, and there's not a whole lot of growth going on within their life. But if you look really closely at the top of that mountain, there's a face in that mountain. And it just seems, or this feels like to me, with this snow falling down, the spirit is covering you with a blanket of protection. Okay, so this is why things aren't necessarily moving, because spirit really wants you to do things the right way and not rush. Because this cheetah is still moving, but this cheetah is focused on the task ahead of him. He's focused on the future, what is coming up in the future, and he's focused on how to get there despite the environment that's surrounding him. So that's the kind of focus where we need to be for the month of May, really focusing on the future and the task ahead of us, not really being concerned about the surrounding atmosphere or the surrounding energy, because that could be very distracting. Okay, spirit is putting you in a slower motion or kind of like a standstill, so that way you do things correctly, because they don't want you to move too quickly to where the outcome is going to be something that you're not happy with, or an outcome that's not going to be long lasting. Okay, so this focus is a period of time where spirit really wants you to do the groundwork to make sure that whatever it is you're working on, or whatever part of your life that you want growth to happen in, that you're doing things the right way. Then the next card, you have diligence. Okay, totally different atmosphere. This is this is crops, right? And it looks like there's some growth there. It looks like it's rain. The sky's clearing up. Everything's green. Okay, so there are some crops to be had, or there are some fruits, right, to be had out of this situation. But this doesn't come without hard work, right? In order to have successful crops that are bearing fruit and vegetables, you really have to do the work. You have to tend to the soil, you have to water the grounds, you have to get rid of the weeds. It's a lot of work that goes into having a successful crop. All right, and this is kind of what spirit is telling you. If you do your due diligence and you stay focused on the task ahead of you, you're going to be moving. There's going to be a shift that's going to happen in the month of May that's going to move you out of this cold period of focus, okay, and contemplation, into this space where things are actually picking up and there's movement, okay, and then you can actually see the fruits of your labor. All the hard work that you've been putting into something, you're actually going to be able to see the outcome of that, okay, or the product of that. So in the middle of this, we have the Queen of Wands. If you take a look at this Queen of Wands, in the back of it, there's a volcano. And I feel like the focus, because the Queen is all about focus. Like, all eyes is always on the Queen of Wands, okay? And I feel like the focus of this month is going to be transition, and it's definitely going to be change. And I feel like it's going to be changed to the point where it's not going to be something that you cannot take your eyes off of. You know, like I just feel like whatever change is going to transpire, this is going to be something that everybody's going to have their eyes on. And I feel like it's going to be a change in not only society and our personal lives, but I also feel like it's going to be change as far as the earth. I feel like I've been talking about this for the past couple of readings that I've done. And I'm still going to stick to it. I feel like there's going to be a shift that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a shift in the Earth's core, and it's going to be matching up with the shift that's happening in the cosmos. So just like kind of be aware of that shift. It could be like an earthquake, it could be a volcano, it could be some sort of like eruption, explosion that could have to do with fire, or just the movement and shifting of the earth's core. I just feel like there's something that's going to happen that's going to bring the focus, okay, of the public and of the collective towards it. With that being said, I feel like there is going to be with that shift, I feel like there's going to be some sort of mental shift, okay? But it's gonna cause people to change their perspective on certain things. With this Hangman above the Queen of Wands, this shift is going to be talking about changing your perspective, going outside of the box, thinking beyond the bounds that you placed on yourself. So that way, you open up more avenues of opportunities for you. I also feel like this is going to be a spiritual shift, okay, and an increase of intuition as well. Next to this Queen of Wands, there's a Queen of Coins in reverse, and the Magician card in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse, okay? I feel like there's a lot of people going to be stressed about money, stressed about finances and their resources, okay? And I feel like you need, or the collective needs to be a little bit conscious about their resources and reserve them, okay? And be a little bit conscious on how you spend your money, and really just try to keep your energy to yourself, okay? Don't really give out a whole lot out to other people, because like I said, I feel like this is going to be a major shift in every individual's lives, to where they're really going to have to put the focus on themselves, for them to be able to really gain the shift of the energies that's going to be happening in the month of May. This is going to take a lot of going within in order for people to be able to grow with what lessons are being brought upon us, okay? Okay, so I want to just pull a few cards for the week ahead of us. I actually already pre-shuffled this and pulled the cards like yesterday, but I got too busy. So now I kind of want to just speak on the week ahead. It was supposed to be for May the 1st all the way to May the 8th. But whatever, today's the 2nd. The message still stands. Okay, so we have the Empress card, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. What I was getting from this is that, you know, the Empress is somebody who's very, very receptive. And not only are they receptive, they're able to produce, right? They're able to have fertility, carry things for 9 months, and then they produce a baby. The same thing that goes on with how people internalize certain things, okay? I feel like there may be some harsh words that get said. And I think people are just saying these harsh words to really kind of like give you like a jab, you know what I mean? Sometimes people say things not because they really mean it, but just because they either want to get a point across, or they just want to hurt your feelings for the time being, okay? Usually when the Three of Swords is in reverse, I always feel like these are hurtful words, especially when it's paired with this Ace of Swords. I feel like these are hurtful words that aren't necessarily true, and they don't really hold any weight, but they know that whatever they say is going to get under your skin, or it's something that you're going to internalize with this Empress card, because the Empress is very receptive, right? And I'm saying if that occurs, Don't take it, take it with a grain of salt. Don't internalize that. Let that go, because when you internalize that energy, that's a seed that has a potential to grow, especially with this being the Empress card. And if you are the person, okay, who probably might say some hurtful things, just be mindful of what it is you're saying, who are you saying this to, because some people are a little bit more sensitive than others, okay. And if you need to take a break, and not really deal with that person, then that's fine too. But just be mindful of the conversations that you have with other people. Some things may be said that are definitely are not true and don't have any hold any weight, and people just are saying it to make you upset. And this week is almost like a pre Mercury retrograde energy, okay? And that usually, to me, I always say pre energy is always like the 3 days 3 days before, okay? So Mercury retrograde starts May 10th, so you're like 9, 8, 7. So like around May 6, May 7, this type of energy may occur. But I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So this is for the month of May and the first week of May. But I will catch you guys in another video.